Welcome to the third lesson. Your AI assistant from the last lesson has so far lived on its own website. You have to open Claude.ai to talk to it. Today we change that. We bring AI right into your browser to where you already work all day. The magic word is extensions, small add-on programs for Chrome that you install with 2 clicks. After that, your assistant is just 1 click away on any website. It summarizes pages, answers questions, and helps with writing without you ever leaving the page. Today I'll show you 4 proven helpers and how to install them safely. Let's go. What does this bring you concretely? After this lesson, AI is with you everywhere you go on the internet. A long article? 1 click, and you get the summary. A page in a foreign language? 1 click, and it all makes sense. An email in your inbox? Your assistant writes the draft right there. Today you'll get to know 4 proven helpers. First and foremost, Claude, your assistant from lesson 2, now as a browser extension. Each install takes about 2 minutes and costs nothing. And don't worry, you can remove any extension again with a single click. Let's clarify the term first. A browser extension is a small add-on program that teaches your browser, Chrome in our case, a new ability. Picture it like an extra button on your car's dashboard. Once installed, the extension lives in the top right next to the address bar, present on every website. There's only one thing that matters. Install extensions exclusively from the official Chrome Web Store and check the publisher. For Claude, for example, it must say anthropic.com. Remember the line at the bottom. Extensions bring the tools to you, not the other way around. That's exactly what makes them so practical for everyday work. Here are your 4 helpers at a glance. The most important is Claude, your assistant from the last lesson, now as an extension. It summarizes any page, explains terms, and writes text right where you are. Perplexity is your research specialist. It answers questions and always cites its sources, so you can verify everything. DeepL Write improves your writing at the push of a button. A clunky sentence becomes clean, friendly text. And Screenity records your screen. Perfect when you want to show a colleague something without explaining it 3 times. You don't have to install all 4. Claude is enough to start. Get the others when you need them. Now let's install your first helper, step by step. Open the address chromewebstore.google.com. That's the official store for Chrome extensions. Everything there is vetted by Google, and almost everything is free. At the top, you'll find the search field, marker 1. Type Claude there. The Claude extension appears in the results list. Marker 2. Take a quick look at the line underneath. It must say anthropic.com as the publisher. That's how you know it's the original. Clicking the tile opens the detail page, and that's where we continue in the next step. On the detail page, you'll see the blue Add to Chrome button in the top right, marker 1. Click it. Chrome then asks for confirmation, for safety. A small window explains what the extension is allowed to do. For example, read the pages you open it on. That's normal and necessary for a legitimate publisher, so the helper can do its job. Confirm with Add Extension, marker 2. That's it. The install only takes a few seconds, and there's nothing else to configure. You'll install Perplexity, DeepL Write, or Screenity the exact same way later. The process is always identical. Freshly installed extensions initially hide behind the small puzzle piece icon in the top right, next to the address bar, marker 1. Click it, and you'll see the list of all your extensions. Next to each entry, there's a pin icon, marker 2. Clicking it pins the helper permanently to the toolbar. From then on, Claude is directly visible on every website, like a tool that always sits on your workbench. Feel free to pin only your most important helpers, so the toolbar stays tidy. You can undo the pin anytime. Just click the pin icon again. And here's what the result looks like. We're on our hostel's website and click the pin C in the top right. A sidebar opens on the right with Claude, and it already knows the page we're currently on. We type, "Summarize this page for me in 3 sentences." Seconds later, the summary appears. Hostel in the Old Town, 3-room type starting at €24, a booking request button. This works exactly the same way with any long news article, with instructions in a foreign language, or with terms and conditions that nobody enjoys reading. You just ask, the AI reads along for you. This is the moment your browser becomes a real toolbox. 3 tips for staying safe. First, install extensions exclusively through the official Chrome Web Store, never through downloads from other websites, no matter how tempting the offer sounds. Second, less is more. 3 to 5 good helpers are completely enough. Collecting 20 extensions slows your browser down and clutters it. Third, cleaning up is easy. Right-click the icon, then remove from Chrome, and the extension is gone. And the most important point is on the dark banner. Extensions can read the pages they're active on. That's their job. But that's exactly why you should only install helpers from publishers you trust. Now it's your turn. 5 minutes. That's all it takes. First, open chromewebstore.google.com and search for Claude. Check for the publisher anthropic.com. Second, click Add to Chrome, confirm briefly, and pin the new helper via the puzzle piece icon using the pin. Third, open any website that interests you, a news site, a long article, whatever you like, and ask Claude, summarize this page for me in 3 sentences. When the answer appears, you've made it. AI is now with you everywhere. Just get started. You'll learn the rest step by step with your AI assistant. No need to be afraid of AI. You made it. The first leg of your journey is now complete. You know what AI can do. You have your personal assistant. And starting today, it's just 1 click away on any website. Now it's about to get really exciting. In the next lesson, we'll build a website for our hostel Nava Nagila using words alone. You describe how the page should look in plain English and watch live as the AI creates it. No coding, no technical knowledge required. Promise. This is the lesson everything so far has been building toward. Subscribe to the channel now so you don't miss it. Every new lesson will then come to you automatically. See you soon.